recording? Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. I should turn this off, as it does not compute well over YouTube. All right, I think this is I think we can get away with this hand because we're on the play. But I can definitely see where this goes wrong, though I don't really want to mulligan like a hand that's going to be able to set up at least 1, 2, 3, a 3/4 Tarmogoyf on turn 2. And we get a redraw, so I think I'm going to keep this hand. I definitely can see where I maybe shouldn't. I'll probably fetch Stomping Ground and Traverse for a basic. I would assume on my turn 1, if we don't hit anything good off this Street Wraith. All right, we did hit something good. So now I'm not going to Traverse. We're just going to hold down the fort here. We'll go Bloodcrypt, Stomping Ground, and cast Tarmogoyf next turn. Get a threat into play. Might go Bloodcrypt over. No, our hand's pretty green. Might go Overgrown Tomb, Stomping Ground. Because there's a good chance that at some point we're going to want to cast a double green spell here. Viscerous Seer. Okay, it's a good thing we have this Temur Battle Rage. We are going to need some removal. Pretty quickly, though. But I think I'm going to get Stomping Ground and then untap and get Overgrown Tomb. It's a pretty good draw. Punish for not getting double black, but I think we're going to play Tarmogoyf anyways. Our hand's definitely not super lined up very well for this matchup. We're very threat dense, not very removal dense. But the Temur Battle Rage is good. I'd love to draw a fetch land next turn. Because if I draw a fetch land, I can go... oh, there's a Recruiter. It's a pretty good draw, so we're going to get in here. If he wants to trade one of these things off for the Tarmogoyf, I'm fine with that. And then I think I'm actually just going to go Death Shadow Tarmogoyf. There's no way my opponent kills me here. And then if we get a good Thoughtseize, like if we Thoughtseize or if we Inquisition like an instant, there's a chance that we can grow our Tarmogoyfs to be large enough to get through. It's just like, if this is a kitchen fix, it's going to be kind of annoying. That's pretty annoying. Alright. Let's take a look what our opponent's got here. So I think I've got to take this Chord, as my opponent could just Chord for Viscerous, or Chord for the 2-drop next turn. Yeah, so I think we're just taking this. Our opponent does have to do some blocking here, though, or they are dead. So, well, actually, so if I actually go Fetch Shock 7. Hang on, I might be able to just kill my opponent. So if I go Fetch Shock down to 6, makes my Death Shadow 7/7. Give it Temur Battle Rage, which makes my Tarmogoyf a 5/6. I can do 5 damage myself and I get a 9/9. He's got to put 3, 5. That comes back. Yeah, my opponent's dead. At least I believe they're dead here. Traverse. We're in Street Wraith. Then we'll go to a combat and we'll attack with everything. Ooh, I did my math wrong. I thought I was going to pump Tarmogoyf. That still doesn't kill him. Yeah, I did my math wrong. And I forgot about this lines of play here. It is good to know that our opponent's got to put 2 blockers in the play, but they can now company. Yeah, I made a mistake there. They go for the main phase. I've essentially, yeah, I made a mistake here. Because I didn't think of that play, how they could sack. And then I thought my Tarmogoyf would grow. One more. Yep, so they gain some life. Wow. Hey. Opponent can't attack. Oh, that pumps Tarmogoyf, so that kills him. And then 5 gets through. And we got him. With Persist on the stack. Okay, so in this matchup, I want my Brutalities. I want Liliana the Last Hope, and I want all of these. I don't want my Veils. I don't want my Ranger. Now it comes down to the point where I'm just cutting, like, not very sufficient removal. So I can cut basically 2 poor removal spells, or I can leave this Maelstrom Pulse out and then just cut 1. I kind of want to keep my Inquisitions. Kind of want to keep in my Inquisitions. Hey, what's up? I can see shaving an Inquisition on the draw to keep in this Terminate. Yeah, I will. I think I'll cut an Inquisition, keep in my removal. Alright, so here I've got Discard Spell, Fatal Push. Yeah, I gotta keep this hand. This is a good hand. Opponent's on the mulligan. So I think I'm just going to push. Well, I'm going to push this because I don't want to get hit by, like, I don't want them to get too far ahead. If I don't push this, then if this was a Thoughtseize, I wouldn't do it. I would just Thoughtseize to be able to hit a Collective Company. But this Inquisition is, or I mean, I can't hit a company, so I don't want to get them way ahead on mana. So I really don't. I think we're just going to pass. I want to Thoughtseize and Inquisition them there, but maybe I should have. Now I shouldn't have Traversed because then I'd be down 2 mana. Okay. So in this case, if I don't hit a land here, I am going to Thoughtseize. I think I can. I'm probably gonna put this into play tapped. So let's look here. Okay, I did hit a land. The question is, can I get more out of this? I think I can get more between these 2 Thoughtseizes out of this Flaying Tendrils. So let's check out. Let's see if we can nab a company. No. So we can wait. We can wait another turn here. I'll take 3. Okay, so we just drew that. All right, so let's get this into play tapped. It looks like I'm going to need a couple red sources. So we'll go like this. And then at least our opponent's going to be out of gas after this. I can't play my Death Shadow, I don't think. Let's see if I can hit a land drop. Opponent's just fetching. The last card, Swamp, we know that. Inquisition, alright, so let's just cast this. And then next turn, we'll Traverse, get a Death Shadow in play. Opponent's just kind of flooding out now. So let's do this first to get the Death Shadow out of the deck. I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright. Dece. Opponent's dead. Let's take a look. Yep. Yep. And there they go. Good way to start. Good way to start the league. Nope, that was quick. We are loading quickly here. Oh, there's MTGO bot. I think it's got its 2-in-1. So I think I'm going to keep this hand. See what's on top. I might be going like Stomping Ground, Traverse for a Swamp. I could see that being our line of play, but let's gain a little bit of information. It sucks that we don't have a Street Wraith to kind of make this. There's a Bloodstained Mire, so we're going to keep that. We still have a nice piece in that 1-minute interaction, which is nice. Windswept Heath. Just back-to-back Windswept Heath decks. Bird. Alright, I think I'm just going to dismember that right now. And I'm going to get an Overgrown Tomb. Get down. Probably fetch Stomping Ground here. My hand's pretty green, but I'm going to cast. I guess I might as well get Bloodcrypt, because if I'm going to cast Traverse, I'm going to cast Death Shadow. I'm not going to cast this this Ranger anytime soon. 6 viewers, guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the support. If you got any questions, let me know. I wish I'd have been on earlier so that I could have posted the deck list. There's a voice. That's pretty annoying. Okay, so Traverse gets me a Swamp. I might as well just terminate this now, or terminate this on my turn, because next turn I'm going to be traversing for a Death Shadow. Okay, that's also fine. I guess I could have raged that. Nah, it's not worth it. Now I can wait. Save this for like a night. Alright. Get that right now. I could let him poke me for 2, but I want to, I don't really want to do, that changes the plan. Sometimes you just rip the Godless Shrine. My opponent is aggressively blocking. But let's go find 2 of our homeboys. Yes. This is why we play the Ranger, ladies and gentlemen. So I can just go triple Death Shadow, which is probably my best line to play. Oh, I don't think I can go triple Death Shadow anymore. Oh, now I can go triple Death Shadow. 5. Yeah, I'm going to take this. It's going to make my Death Shadows huge. So if I go in with all of these, it would take him 2 removal spells and his 2 cards. I guess I can just attack with Tarmogoyf. Traverse for a Death Shadow. And then just play 3 8/8s casually. Good turn. Eternal Witness, get back path to exile. So unless they have a land, so yeah, they're super dead. Take this. Traverse for Street Wraith, because why not? Go to 1. And my opponent doesn't have a block that gets him out of this. Take it. Alright, so he's got a lot of X1s. I don't want Veils in this matchup at all. What I do want is I think I want Last Hope's Pulse. And then I want my Brutalities. I know that I don't really think I want I guess Flaying Tendrils. He's only got... It can kind of get rid of a bunch of like little morons. So maybe I want like these 6 cards. I don't think I want the Ranger. I guess Ranger's good at the board. I think Ranger was good there, but I don't think it's good most of the time. I'm going to cut 2 Inquisitions as the Brutalities will get the... these Brutalities will get the companies, and the Inquisitions don't. Like the only card the Inquisition gets is that I'm really worried about is Eternal Witness. Let me think about this. Hang on 1 second, I gotta answer this. I can submit there. Alright, so I'll submit. JPW234, I don't recognize them. This is weird. This is two straight company decks. I don't think I can throw this hand back. I can definitely see it going wrong, though. So we might take it slow with because our hand's very painful, and we don't have a Death Shadow or a way to get a Death Shadow. That's a pretty good draw. So let's see what's on top of our library. Bloodstained Mire. I don't think we want that. Oh, I should bauble him before we do this. So he's got a Rest in Peace coming off the top. That's bad. He's got a Rest in Peace, but I'm assuming he's like a nice Rest in Peace. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll just take one of these. His Rest in Peace is not going to do very much, unfortunately, here for... Wow, there's so many of these. Get rid of that. Flaying Tendrils is... Alright, I mean, it doesn't really matter if we have Rest in Peace. Yeah, I mean, that's just a really weird play. I think, at least. It's a weird bring-in, because you're a graveyard deck. Like, I don't understand. So he's got 3 cards. We know all of them. I might as well... I'll take out the Voice next turn. Now I might as well Thoughtseize away this. Then we'll just play this tapped, and we'll pass. And we'll just look to clean up his board with the Flaying Tendrils. It's a good Tarmogoyf. We'll be able to discard that. I guess we're just going to play this tapped and wait. There's no need of brutalitying this Dawn Dusk. I guess I should have shocked there so that if I draw Death Shadow, I'm at less than 13. That was a mistake on my part. And we'll just hit one here. And he just passes with 3 mana. All right. I might as well use... I mean, I think I'm going to use this now. Our mana is going to be tied up for the foreseeable future here. He's got a Kiki, Jiki, and a Chord of Calling. I don't really want to Wrath my board, and the Chord doesn't do anything. So, what a weird deck. So we're playing against a Kiki Pod deck. Okay, I guess we're going to cycle this. We just got a bunch of nice old O1s. We know their hand. I don't really want to play out these Tarmogoyfs, so I guess we'll just pass. Awkward game. I believe I've got how many outs to this? I've got 2 outs to this Rest in Peace. No. I'm going to be able to grow Death Shadow as soon as he puts down a creature. I might as well just chill out here. Jeez. Tarmogoyf's 4 days. I wonder what my opponent is doing. Like, if they must play, like, Village Bellringer. That's got to be what they're doing. Village Bellringer, Kiki Jiki. Shocks. So what is this? Chord for what? I think I'm just going to kill this. And that's enough damage. So now we'll probably look to not take any more damage the rest of the game. Like, we've got enough range where our Death Shadows are big. This might incite my opponent to play out, like, a... Because, like, right there, they might have been waiting. Alright, so here comes... Chord for 3. So I assume this is a Pestermite or an X-Arch. So Magus of the Moon. That's fine. Because we have our basic swamp. Our opponent's only got 1 land as well. What a weird game. I don't think I'm going to take a hit from this. Alright, well, when he goes to copy this, I'll just... Oh, he's just going to attack. Get rid of this, and then I'll sweep the board away this turn. Hopefully, I just need I'm like a Death Shadow away. And then we're in good shape. That's not a Death Shadow. Play this tap Stomping Ground. And I'm just going to play out a Tarmogoyf so that we have a blocker. At this point, it's not doing anything in our hand, so might as well get something going on. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I think I'm actually going to take a look. Well, because if he's got anything, he's just going to cast it. So I guess I'll just pass. Well, I'm not going to pass. I'm going to play another Tarmogoyf so that we can play around some kind of like collected company shenanigans. We're not just dead. Get some sad voice here. I'm assuming he's got something like Nahiri in his deck. Like, that would make sense. Raging Ravine's also going to kill me. I guess we'll just cycle this. Like, it's not gonna, it can't block this. That's a good draw. So let's get them to escalate. We'll get them to discard a card, and we'll gain life. And I'll just get rid of this Bloodstained Mire. Detention Sphere. Okay. So he's going to take my Tarmogoyf, probably try to crack me with this Raging Ravine. We'll just push it. We're in good shape as soon as we find a threat. It looks like he's just going to save it. I guess we might as well just do this. Nice. Like, this is just good deck building. See what they're drawing. They're drawing Wall of Omens. They are just tripping. Gosh. We're 34 cards in. We haven't seen Death Shadow yet. We're going to chump this Witness. Traverse is not good. We'll just play another Tarmogoyf, and then we'll just chump again. This has been a little unfortunate. We just haven't seen a Death Shadow. The problem is he's gonna hit our first Death Shadow with an Abrupt Decay, with a Detention Sphere. They have 3 cards in their hand. Oh god. Alright. Alright, I've seen enough. We'll go to the next game. Yeah, we just got wrecked by Rest in Peace there. So my opponent's going to side in Graveyard Hate. I almost feel like I want more of these Lilianas because they make his voices so much worse. Like, this is the reason why you don't play Liliana. I could see cutting like a Traverse. Cutting maybe like a Tarmogoyf. And I guess we don't need Brutality as much because he's not a company deck. And bringing these back in leaves us a little gluttoned on 3s. So maybe I can just go like this and then keep another one of these in. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. Actually, I should have brought in the Ranger because it doesn't play with the graveyard. I think I've got a mulligan in this hand. We don't have any interaction. Yeah, I made a mistake there. I should have brought in the Ranger. I don't want Rage. So let's see what's on top of our library. Marsh Flats. I do want another land. So here we got an Overgrown Tomb probably. Yep, and then we'll take a look at what he's got going on. So he's got Magus, Voice, Wall. It's a good hand. It's kind of a hard hand to pick apart. I could take his Magus and push his bird. Or I could take his explosives, push his bird, and then just hold up for this Magus. His explosives is only a removal spell. I think it's either the explosives or the Magus. I think I'm going to take the explosives. And then we're just going to hold mana up for the whatever it is, the Magus. Oh, those were two less than stellar draws. We just need to be conscious of what our opponent can do here. And they play Wall. Oh, they still have Voice. Okay. So we'll get this. That's a good draw because it means I can not terminate this Magus. I can just push it and save the Terminate for like a Kiki Jiki. Or something that's larger. Something like that. I'm going to get a Stomping Ground tapped, and we'll just push this now. So we know he's got Magus, Voice, and two other cards. Right now would be a good time for a Death Shadow. Or a Traverse. Alright. I'm going to shock myself. And then hit this Magus. A Liliana would be good. I shouldn't go much lower because of Keranos. Should be conscious of that. Yeah, this has just been an awkward game. Okay. Float black, float red. Okay. Yeah, we're in need of some assistance here. So I know he's got a Voice. Okay, so now I don't know anything about his hand. Oh, wow. The problem is this Dust Dong is going to kill me going long. This Restoration Angel I can handle. This Voice I can't really handle. I think I'm just going to take this Voice and then just pulse this token. So 2/2 comes in. That's interesting. So I can go dismember this, play Liliana, go to 1 and tick up. Then everything kills me. but I've got an active Liliana. I think I'm in a rough spot, but I think this is what we're going to do. I mean, I don't know. Like, I can't edict. This thing's going to kill me. He just pats it. Okay. So we know that he's got a resto that we're going to have to answer next turn. I don't know if that was right, but I think we were just in like a hard enough spot there. You know, we just didn't find anything to block. Maybe I misboarded here thinking like he would have too many rest in pieces in. Then that was bad because he also gets just value off his Dust Dawn. Yeah, that was a poor play. Poor sequence of events from me. I don't deserve to win this one. But that was like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, that was a mistake. I played poorly in that match. That was my fault. Leave that one up to me. Let me put the desk list up here while everybody's waiting. Sorry about the sizzling. That'll be over in a second. How's your food coming? All right. I was wondering, how much longer are your food's all set? All right. This is a quick shadow with a redraw and a disruption. We're on the play. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I usually don't like to keep 4 landers, but I think this is a very good 4-land hand. I mean, this is, we're only going to have 13 lands in our deck after we're done here. So I usually don't like to do this, but we're going to have 13 out of 52 chances to hit a land off of this Street Wraith, and it's going to let us go make a turn 2 3/3. So we're going to start off with Bloodcrypt. Cycle this. Oh, there's a good spell. All right, so we're playing the Mirror. I think I'm going to take my opponent's push and look to get very aggressive. Blue the Delta into Serum Visions, I would assume. Yep. We drew another Death Shadow that would kind of solidify our position. Nope. Alright, so here I'll get Overgrown Tomb. My opponent's going to be able to play Gurmag Angler next turn. Maybe it was wrong of me to do that. They hit a bunch of not very relevant cards. Then here comes the Angler. right? Yeah, it was probably a mistake to keep his hand. Yeah. Alright, we're going to check out our top card here. Alright, that's a pretty good one. So I'm not going to attack. I'm just going to pass. Okay, so we don't know anything from our opponent's hand yet. So they play Street Wraith. We certainly can take a hit from this Gurmag Angler, but then we need to probably be pretty conservative after that. So what did they do here? They went top. Oh, that's for sure taking this Death Shadow. Let's just hope they don't have a way to kill this. Yep, they had a way to kill it. So I'm going to fetch a tap land here, because we're dead next turn either way. Yeah. So we kept a greedy hand that was pretty good against like a combo deck, because you get like very early pressure, but didn't leave me very much outs there. So it was potentially a mistake. So bring these in, bring these. Cut a couple Inquisitions, cut my Tarfires, cut the Rages, and then bring in some Spellbombs. Oh, I want this. We cut one of these. This will go. We're kind of glutton on the 3-drop spot, which I don't like. It's a place I don't like to be. I hate this being too expensive, but we brought in some Spellbombs to help get us there, and it's going to be just a slower paced game. I'll just have to make sure that I keep more removal, or not removal, be careful with my baubles, maybe give myself the out to get up to these lands. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. So I think I'm going to lead on this Bloodcrypt. Play it. Because I want to fetch a green and a white source, and if I can find a land, I'll figure something else out to do. Alright, we're going to take this Liliana of the Veil for sure. Opponent has a very good hand. Spellbomb's going to hurt my traverses. But maybe he'll lead off with Street Wraith or with Serum Visions, and I'll be able to find another discard spell. Maybe I did that wrong, because by taking the Liliana, because like Lingering Souls can deal with Liliana, maybe it was better to take this actual Spellbomb. Yeah, I think it was probably better to take the Spellbomb, as weird as that sounds. Takes a Traverse. Oh, there's the Mire's gone, so I know 4 out of their 5 cards. So unfortunately, it doesn't give us Delirium. But we'll just play this, pass on their turn, and we won't Bauble now. This kind of handcuffs him to probably having to play the Spellbomb. Okay. This could mean he's digging for lands, but I'm pretty sure he would have just cycled his Street Wraith if he needed lands. So he went bottom. Cycles his Street Wraith. Cycle Street Wraith again. And is this a Delve threat? Is this a Death Shadow? What is this? It's a Spellbomb. Alright, Alright, so let me see what the top card is. Street Wraith. Street Wraith is just another redraw, because he's going to be able to just, we can force him to fire this off for no value with the Street Wraith, which I think we can do. So let's draw this. I'm going to draw again because we're going to need a third land here eventually. And then if he misses on this, then we're going to be, if he does this right now, then we're going to be able to play and flashback our Lingering Souls. Wow, he doesn't even make me cast it. So now I can just cast Lingering Souls. Alright. So this puts me down, takes 5. Yeah, let's go down one more here. Okay. So now we're just going to get our Godless Shrine and just get some soul power. Surprised he didn't make me just at least cast my, whatever it was, my Traverse. He basically just threw his card away there. Okay. There's a 5/5. Great draw. Let's get that there. We'll Traverse for Death Shadow. Play Death Shadow. I guess I could have... No, that was wrong again. I'm making all kinds of mistakes tonight. I should have Traversed for Ranger. I should have Traversed for Ranger. Then flashback my Lingering Souls, fetching a basic. That would have been the better play there. All right, let's see if I can tighten up here for game 3. Yeah, this is a fine. I mean, we can't mulligan this hand. We don't have any gas, but it's all just very reactive. We're going to be able to control his graveyard. And Liliana's very good. Like, for some reason, you know, our Planeswalker sticks. Then we're in good shape. He's leading off with a sleight of hand. My 1 mana card is better than your 1 mana card. Okay. So what do I do? I could just take his Angler. If I take his Serum Visions, he then goes fetch land, 2 cards, 5 cards. No, 2 cards. This makes 3, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can just play that next turn, which I think I'm all right with. If he plays his Angler next turn, so I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to take the push. So let's him Angler, but if he Anglers, then we just terminate it, and that's like a deal. He then has to get rid of his whole. I guess he couldn't even Angler this turn. 1, 2, 3. I guess he could. Yes, yes, yes. I did my math right. Alright, so there's the card. There's what we wanted to fetch. So we'll get this right now. We're gonna play around him having drawn a push. He had 2 draws at it, so Might as well just make sure that we don't get got. Serum Visions. I guess you got rid of both of these so we don't know anything. Spellbomb, sure. So I can just jam my Liliana into a stub, which is going to feel pretty bad. Alternatively, I can go Thoughtseize and Spellbomb him back, which I think I would rather do. Just make sure there's not a stub there. No, there wasn't. Could have gotten away with it. All right, let's take this push. I do believe I'm going to do this in his upkeep because he could Serum Visions into... Well, if he Serum Visions into a Delve card, we're fine. So he's got one Serum Visions left. That's the only cards we know in his hand. Okay. We're going to let this happen. Fetch an Overgrown Tomb. Get him at the end of the turn. Untap and Liliana. They went top. Sleight of hand. So he went top, and then sleight of a hand, and he only gets to draw one of those cards. I guess it makes, I mean, maybe he's like on the next level and knows that he doesn't want to like sleight of hand two good cards. All right. Bomb you. I don't really understand what my opponent's doing here. But whatever. Draw a swamp. So if we draw like a discard spell, we can use that this turn. Well, he's just doing this right now while like he's not even drawing a card. That was pretty good. So we know our opponent's hand Serum Visions X. Yeah, I don't really understand what my opponent's doing here, but whatever. Okay. Opponent brings back their own last hope. Shrinks mine. Alright. I'm going to do attack. Tick up, ditch Lingering Souls, cast it, and play Tarmogoyf. Get his last card. Yeah, you can tick up on my Lingering Souls here, which makes it doesn't feel as great, but he's still, yeah. Alright, next match. 6 viewers, guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate the support here. Here is our the list we're playing today. I think I'm going to be playing this list at an IQ this weekend. Pretty sure it's plus or minus, like, I might cut this Pulse for a Ghost Quarter in the sideboard. But I think this is pretty close to what we are looking for. I hope everyone else is having a fantastic day. Oh, we get to be in play. Triple Veil. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I've got like removal spell into Tarmogoyf. Liliana is pretty much good in every single matchup except Collected Company decks, and then other Lingering Souls decks. So, like, I can get rid of the other ones to the Liliana. So start off with a Catacombs and pass. And I think I'd like to get Stomping Ground with it, because if I get Stomping Ground, every single land in my deck still cats. Oh, we're playing against Affinity. This hand is absolutely atrocious. Alright, I think we're going to get a Stomping Ground tapped here. We're playing our threat. Yeah, now we're pretty much like screwed. We're just hoping these Lilianas trade with anything pretty much at this point. Opponent might not have any attacks. Or might have any plays. Which if they don't play anything here, that means their hand's just full of Edge Champions. Alright, that's dead. Bauble them now. Certainly don't come off top for them. I'd like to draw a Tarfire. We didn't. Well, at least I can go discard Death Shadow, Traverse for Death Shadow. So if we draw land, we can at least get a Death Shadow into play next turn. It's going to be pretty useless if he just drops an S champion here. Yeah, there's an S champion. That's probably all she wrote. Alright, so we'll go here. Alright, might as well get rid of that. So now we have Delirium. I'm actually going to get a Marsh Flats. And fetch and get this Death Shadow into play. Probably getting a Bloodcrypt. And then we'll pass. We kind of need like running. We need running, whatever they are, coming off the top. We need lots of Temur Battle Rages and lots of way to pump this Death Shadow. With any luck, these Lilianas will just turn into fogs. At least partially. Because you can fire this up and this up. There's a Springleaf Drum we knew about, so we don't know any cards from our opponent's hand. Glimmer Void. So he goes activate, activate. Alright, well, this does pump Death Shadow. Well, I'm gonna just make him sack a dude. Probably Animate Tinkmoth, Sax Memnite. If that's the case, I'll still attack with Death Shadow. Oh, he's just going to ditch his Memnite, or his Inkmoth Axis. Alright. Put in both of these. We are getting into the range where, I don't know. So he takes 4. And if he attacks me back, my Death Shadow grows, so maybe we're doing okay. Because he can't really attack with his Edge Champion, or he's risking his whole board. So you're going to try to make this like a 2-turn clock here. Because it's 2, 4, 5, 2, 4. 4 if he attacks me and just holds back his Edge Champion. Then next turn it kills me. So I might not be able to attack with one of my creatures next turn. But if he attacks me here and I top deck Rage, he's probably dead. Interesting game. I'll still be very surprised if we win this. Like, you know, these Lilianas. We picked one of like 2 matchups where Liliana's completely terrible. Alright, so it comes in for 3. I go to 6. I go to 5 here. So if I edict another creature, he goes 2, 3, 4, 5, and I die. So 1, 2. I need to leave back. So I push this. Next turn, he attacks me for 5. So I think we're just going to tick up. I'll discard my Street Wraith. And then we'll hide behind this removal spell. Then next turn we'll go Edict. We'll go push here, Edict, Edict. And then reevaluate. Because this has us going down to, if he attacks with this, this has us going down to 2. We can't block this. We can push one of these. How's it going? Guy likes tacos? It's coming in. So I think I'm going to push one of these Nexi. Go to 2. So how do I win? I go push this, Edict. He has to then tap, Edict again. So I'm going to hope he's got nothing. So let's just push this. I'm doing good. I didn't get a notification that you were on. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Twitch has been acting up, maybe. So does he have another play? Yes, he does. All right, let's see if he messes this up. Because the So now he just blocks here, lets Tarmogoyf go through. Yeah, this is just not a good matchup for Liliana. Just had to refollow. We'll appreciate the follow again. Yep, now we're dead because he just attacked all of them here. All right, so let's get these Lilianas out of our deck. Let's get this Ranger and let's get these Wraiths. We want Flaying Tendrils, Lingering Souls. We have a lot to bring in this matchup. Maelstrom Pulse, Liliana, Last Hope. And we'll ditch one Inquisition here. Right, I don't think we want anything more. We do have a lot to bring in. We have a lot of 3s. I don't like how this deck's got so many 3s in it. This configuration definitely is like heavier than previous configurations. Like I don't like having more than like 6 or 7 3s in my deck. That's why I usually don't play. That's why I don't play K Command. Because having the K Commands is just very clunky, even though they are very good here. All right, I would like to play first, and we would like to mulligan this hand. Did I bring in my Katakis? God, I forgot to grab the Kataki. It has been a long day. I'll keep this hand, but man, it's gonna hurt. Having that Kataki is very nice. They mulligan to 5 though, so we might get out of it. We'll put a land on top to make sure that we get Lingering Souls on time. All right, what'd you keep? What did you keep, sir? So we'll just take this cranial plating. Ink Moth, Signal Pet. Okay, so now Ornithopter. He's got his whole hand out there. Then we're probably going to get Stomping Ground, Godless Shrine. That's how our sequencing is going to be. We're to plating. All right. I mean, we all get draw steps. Still going to shock here to get rid of this plating. It's a good draw as well. I have to get it to be larger than Galvblast territory or have a plan. Oh no, I clicked the wrong land. Gosh. Oh, it's been a rough day. I'll probably Tar Fire this Ink Moth if he gives me the chance to. So they drew nothing. Alternatively, now I could Tar Fire myself, play 2 Death Shadows. I don't think we gotta do that though. We've got plenty of like good cards in our hand, plenty of resources. I would love to draw another land to cast Lingering Souls, though. Gosh, that was frustrating. It's been a long day, and I'm tired. What are they thinking about? Etched Champion. It's 1, 2, 3. So let's think. Okay. So I could just smoke this right now. Then maybe that gets them to... So I'm going to go 1, 2. Then he no longer has Metalcraft. So let's go, let's hit this. And hopefully he just Galv blasts me right now. Now I guess I'll just Tarfire myself, get one of my Death Shadows in play, and then lose 1 to Galv Blast. That was just like the nut right there. Get rid of the Edge Champion. I'd like to be able to sandbag that a little longer because we really only got an Edge Champion. Ornithopter doesn't really do anything. He just passes. So now he's got no colored mana. We get double Death Shadow. We have Dismember 2, which can pump our Death Shadows, which will be great. Yep. Give me a fetch land. Let me see what they're drawing. Drawing a Vault Scourge. Well, that's something we're going to be able to dismember. Because we're worried that he just plays his Vault Scourge. Like, we don't want him to, you know, quickly just get value off a Galv Blast when we've got him on lock. That's probably traversing for a Street Wraith. This is great because there's no way that he can like get us off of this because it's part of the cost. I should be able to finish him before he goes, like, I mean, if he's got Galv Blast here, we go down to 4, he dies, so he can't Galv Blast us here, and then he needs to find a way next turn to draw colored mana. Why not Cat decks? Because I like dogs better. What's he thinking about? He's wondering if it's worth... He can't Galv Blast me because he dies. Unless he floats. But then if he floats 2 mana, yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to attack. And then if he plays any creature next turn, I'll probably hit this Springleaf Drum to make it so that he can't double Galv Blast me. Yeah. So let's get the old Kataki in there. And we'll take out Terminate on the draw. 2 mana removal might be a little slow. Then we'll get here. Then a Jackal deck. I'm pretty consistent there, Mr. Tacos. I think I'm going to take this list to an IQ this weekend. I'm working on a friend too. Both of us are going to play. He doesn't play as much as I do, so both of us are going to try to play the same 75 here. So I think we're going to keep this hand. We've got discard and we've got a Bauble to give us another look at it. And we're going to be able to deal with like an Edge Champion. So he's drawing a land. Oh, he's got double Edge Champion. Alright, Alright, we'll take one of them. This game's gonna get hard. The Pro Tour is in Tokyo somewhere. The guy likes to. It starts at like 9 o'clock on Friday night, our time, or 9 o'clock Thursday night. I don't really know. Wow, he plays the Overseer. Oh, he didn't have Metalcraft. Oh, wow. Caught a break there. And we're going to be able to traverse for Kataki next turn. Yeah, that's so good. Well, traversing for Kataki might not be super great, but being able to traverse... I'm probably just going to traverse for... Probably just going to traverse for Death Shadow. Alright. Now we're just going to play Lingering Souls. So here comes 3, 4. That's pretty good. The problem is you can move this at instant speed. 1, 2. Let's animate this. He's still got Metalcraft. So I kind of like just traversing for Death Shadow, playing a Death Shadow, fetching a basic, and then pushing whatever he does, and then next turn, playing Lingering Souls, because Death Shadow puts the most pressure on him. Let's get this Death Shadow, and we'll pass. We're definitely going to kill this Signal Pest even before combat, before it attacks, because if we not, he's just going to pump these two. So you can't move the plating at instant speed. And if he just passes priority and attacks with this, I'll just push this. But if he animates this before combat, then I'll push it before combat to just deny him 1 point. Opponent's in the tank here. Okay, so we're just going to push this now to save us a point. Then they move it at instant speed. I get kind of destroyed by a Spell Pierce here. I also like, oh, now he moves it, right? So now it's kind of like Etch Champion, Gal Blast, or Bust. I guess he can have a blocker. super tight game. And he has to be able to either put pressure on me and block my Death Shadow. And I would assume next turn I'm just going to cast Tarmogoyf. And hold back the spirits. Unless he presents a third attacker here. Opponent's definitely in the tank here. There's a Ravager. Doesn't really change anything. Because I still am just, no matter what, I'm attacking with this. And then I'm just going to flash back Lingering Souls, and hopefully I find a removal spell. He can't equip, because if he equips, he dies. Alright, so let's flash this back, pre-combat, see what happens. I am going to play this land out here because I'm going to fetch for Stomping Ground so that next turn I can play double Tarmogoyf. Even Sex. Temur Battle Rage there would have been sweet. What an intense game. No, you mean there's no ads on my channel, guy likes tacos? I think I'm just going to single block whatever he comes in here. Just give myself the most amount of blockers possible. Maybe one day, guys like tacos, I'll get ads. That means I will be partnered, and that would be great for the home team. Springleaf Drum. Okay. Single block. Show me a Temur Battle Rage. Oh, the ad's over. The ad just came up. This turn should be do or die. Because he didn't have an Edge Champion last turn. He didn't have, like, it's pretty much just Galvanic Blast now. And show me the blast. I guess Etch Champion gives him, he can't even cast it. He had to have land Etch Champion. He would have just cast Etch Champion last turn if he could have. So he theoretically, I guess I'm not attacking with any spirits. Just leaving both of these behind. I'd love a Temur Battle Rage. Temur Battle Rage kills him. A removal spell kills him. So if I attack with everything, he blocks here, gains 6, goes to 5, takes 5, 10, 13. We'll attack with everything, play Tarmogoyf and Death Shadow. He's got no way to fly. I just want to, I guess there's no real need to attack with these. Like, it's not going to change the clock. Oh, I thought I got all of them. So he's got to block this guy. If he doesn't, if he blocks a Tarmogoyf. Well, oh, I think I messed up. I just wasn't thinking enough. Because now I can move this over here. And just keep him coming. Just no Gal Blast. I think I was dead. He'd have played a Gal Blast there if he had it. Look at this board. This board's like, all right. Playing for the profit right here. Playing for the 4-1. 7 viewers, guys. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate the support. I hope that everyone here is having a great day. And yeah, if you guys like what you see, please hit the follow button so that other people can see it. Let me put the deck up here while we're in between matches. Oh, a waste clicks. So this puts us to 16 right off the bat. But we got double rage, which is kind of a mulligan. But I think we're going to keep this because we're on the draw here. We're going to be able to interact once. Ooh, we're playing against Affinity again. Alright, well, Temur Battle Rage is pretty good in this matchup. Did I just play against this guy? No. Okay. It's a lot of things. Alright, so we're going to look to get a payoff here. That's a payoff. So opponent's going to be able to attack me only at 13, unless they animate a Nexus. So this puts us to 11, which means we can play our Death Shadow. Let's just hope that my opponent they don't rip a colored source and Gal Blast it. No, we got one more. This is going to be the last match of the night, Tacos. This is the end of the league. Okay. 2, 4, 5. Actually, I can block this because of how damage works. That Shadow's cool. You don't think so? So I can take that Gal Blast, and then if my opponent animates 2, 4. So they have 2, 4. No, we're just going to attack. We're in a bit of an unfortunate spot here. It's 2, 2, 4, 5. Goes to 3. That's got to kill me, right? In some way. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I got a 1. Go to 1, but then we don't have any way to rage. Yeah. The struggle. Didn't know you were Shadow, never mind. You're not a Death Shadow fan there, Cat Bubble? Bring all these in. We don't want these. We don't want these. We don't want this guy. And I like to cut a little bit of discard spell. What's going on, Aaron? But your opponent didn't know yet. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut a couple Thoughtseizes here. Then we're going to submit. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this list to an IQ this weekend. The only cards I'm waffling on, I'm kind of waffling on this Pulse in the sideboard, whether it should be a Ghost Quarter. Well, good. I'm almost, like, I mean, we're not competing for the same viewers, Aaron, but I am just about done, so I'll be able to tune in for a little while. This is how it went last round. Last round, we lost game 1. Won the match. We got to ship this. This hand's very reasonable. Doesn't matter because we're going to fetch an Overgrown Tomb on 1. I guess actually I should fetch a Godless Shrine here so that I have all my colors. So I think I'm actually going to take the Dispatch here. My opponent's going to be able to go... Yeah, I'm just going to take this removal spell. We should be able to clean up both of his creatures with his Flaying Tendrils. The downside doesn't make our Tarmogoyf as large. So that was the draw. Alright, so there's all the mana we need. So we get a Stomping Ground here. Potentially fetching a basic with our next one. Same clock with all the flyers. Here, put you 5 Lingering Souls. Does the same work blocking. But now he's dead to a bolt. You just running the last game scenario through your head there, Cat Bubbles. So that's gone. Mox Opal. So he's got Glimmer Void in hand. He played the wrong land. Alright, so I'm just going to cast this now, and I'll push his Steel Overseer. Get a 2-for-1. Take him off Metalcraft. We do only get him for 1. Yeah, no way he could have put you to 1 with a Death Shadow unblocked. Yeah. Here's the Overseer. Don't dispatch me, bro. There's the Opal. So he's got Glimmer Void, 1 card. Arcbound Ravager, that's fine. So we'll push this. Tilt. Remember that time that we didn't shock to get our Death Shadow in play? I remember. That's alright. So he's got Glimmer Void in hand. Okay, sure. Tarmogoyf grows. Tarmogoyf Mega grows. No, it doesn't, just grows. Then if he attacks me, I'll just get my Death Shadow in play. And his 1 card's a Glimmer Void. So we're in pretty good shape here. Alright, that could be problematic. Because now I can go sack, sack, sack. He still can't block my Tarmogoyf. We might get in this weird staring position though. Because next turn you can pump make this 3, 4, 5, 6 and have it be larger than my Tarmogoyf in combat. That's pretty good. Need a way to turn this Traverse on. A Mishra's Bauble off the top would be great. A Tarfire off the top would be great. Temur Battle Rage would be really good. My opponent, if I draw Temur Battle Rage, gotta make sure he can't kill me. So he pumps 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can put me to 4 if he attacks. Right? So this is 3, but he can't go all in because he dies on the crackback. He can't really afford to tap this either because then he's dead to a removal spell. Yep. Good play by my opponent. So what does that do? So if he sacks every, he pumps 3, puts 3, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 off. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more 7. Then I'm 2 off. But then I don't have an answer to this in combat next turn. Alternatively, Temur Battle Rage is the best comment ever. I think there's a couple old cards that have something to say about that, but it's pretty good. So alternatively, if I go to 5, 1, 2, then he can just kill me with the Signal Pest. So I can't do that. I do think I'm going to attack with this Tarmogoyf. Because if I attack with this Tarmogoyf, and then then he just either takes it, blocks, and chumps, and then I can block this next time, and if he moves all in, I can just dismember whatever other card it is to make this Death Shadow larger than the Ravager. Yeah, that might be a better one. Alternatively, I could just ditch this Steel Overseer. I'm going to take a picture of this. Yeah, those are a couple good ones. Okay. So I think I am attacking with Tarmogoyf because this makes us 1-7. I go to 5. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. It's a tough spot. So now I have to think. Do we block? Do we let him untap? Three. So you can make this 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means these trade. I kill this, and then I attack him. Yeah. This is intense. It's a +1/+1 counter on all of his guys. Resolves. Because even one, 2, 3, 4, 5 power. Okay, so now we just block. We even can just pass here. What could that be? I don't know. I'm just going to dismember it. How many is it? It's 4. Should I play around Spell Pierce? Probably should play around Spell Pierce. You want to talk about walking the tightrope. That was intense. All right. Pass the turn. Dick Mickle, what's going on, my friend? This hand's great. We got a sweeper. We have a little bit of disruption. Opponent's mulliganing, which, you know, quite quality Magic commentary. It is good for us when our opponent mulligans. Ornithopter. Oh. Alright, we're going to get Godless Shrine from this land. Check out what's cooking here. Dude, it's Dick Mickle, man. Show me the goods. So we can kind of handle Etch Champ. We can handle Ravager. We also kind of can handle Etch Champion, but we might not, what if we never draw land? Let's just take the Etch Champion. The card's scary. Ugh. All right, so we're just gonna fetch. We're gonna get the doctor in here. Homeboy Garmatoyf in the house. The man, the myth, the legend, the athlete. Okay, so we know pretty much what's going on. Tilt. I don't think Floyd Mayweather could lose this game and he can't read. To be fair, we might lose this game. Are you gonna be disappointed? Are you gonna like disassociate from me, Mike, if we lose this game? Can't play Death Shadow, unfortunately, because he'll just Gal Blast it. I don't even think Floyd Mayweather could lose this game and he can't read. I'm going to get a Bloodcrypt here. So now we can deal with both halves of this. There we go. Pume. 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 This is just like, I feel like I'm just shooting fish in a barrel. How is Affinity like the top deck on Magic Online right now? I guess I kind of care about that. Oh, I turned my yield off. I hope my opponent just slams and adds champion here. Springleaf Drum. Powerful magic card. Play this. Play this. Doesn't really matter at this point. How's your streaming going, Mike? Steven, you picked it up a little last week. Dude, my opponent's Death Shadow is going to be larger than mine. How am I ever supposed to win? Well, that's a good one. Remember those Lingering Souls tokens I made? I'm going to get rid of them. Oh, it doesn't even kill Tarmogoyf? Probably won't stream to the future. You're hanging it up. All right, well, let's give Homeboy the option here to block Gal Blast. I got no time for that. Let's play Death Shadow. Let's flash back Lingering Souls tokens. We'll hold this Kataki because he's just gonna murk it. I'm not about that life. If he just wants to smoke my Death Shadow, then that's his right. Hey man, everyone's good at something. Look at that. Look at that. I think that qualifies me for the mocks. Oh yeah. Homeboy is going to the mocks. Might get frisky. All right, guys. Everyone, thank you for showing up. I appreciate the support. If you guys like what you see, please hit the follow button. You know, we had it just in case. But I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. And, yep, see you guys later. I'll be back here Saturday. Bye.